they usually come in numbers to support their troops from Kalutara. And me being a Blue Star supporter, Bilal, and you being Upcountry Lions, it's an rivalry in the commentary box, up in the commentary box as well.
Definitely, Adif. Both of our hometown teams playing today. So it'll be quite interesting to see that as well. And here are the fixtures for week number 1 of this Super League 2026. We have two games done so far. The New Youngers taking on the Blue Eagles, the very first fixture, finishing 1-1. And Colombo FC taking on Defenders FC. And neither team unable to score. And that ended as a draw as well. And this will be the third match of this week 1. Blue Stars taking on Upcountry Lions. And tomorrow and day after we'll be having Renowns taking on Ratnam SC. And Seahawks taking on Red Star FC.
Definitely. And Blue Star leading up to this tournament didn't have the best of pre-seasons, Bilal. There was the I-League a couple of months back, and they did not have a brilliant I-League as well, Bilal. So all in stakes for Blue Star, the defending champions. A lot of excitement around Kalutara area for these defending champions to do well, but they have not done well in the pre-season. But lots of eyes will be hooked in to this exact game, Bilal, how the Blue Star will begin their new season.
Definitely, and what a time to be starting off this Super League as well, Atif, when the entire world is talking about football. And if there's one thing that this World Cup has taught us, it's that any team can be the victor on the day. It's all about showing up on that respective day.
Definitely. And talking about Upcountry Lions, on paper, I think they are the favourites, Bilal. They have Sri Lanka national team second choice goalkeeper Kavish Lakpri up their ranks, and a couple of new signings as well, foreign signings. And but Blue Star, you should never give up on Blue Star, the defending champions, and they have the experience and they have the players who know what to do in this stage in the Sri Lanka's premier domestic league, Bilal, and they have done it and they have won it. So it will be a cracking encounter for sure.
Most definitely, Atif. And these are the clips from a few minutes ago today. Both these teams just warming up. And both of these teams will want to have a strong start and set that tone for the tournament and carry on that momentum also. And like we do know, it's very important to get that confidence, get that cohesion going in that very first game itself. And that's something both these teams will be looking to do on the stage today.
Definitely. And perfect conditions for football as well. We did have rain in the past week or so, but now this week it has been perfect conditions for football. And we'll be hearing some words from the Upcountry Lions coach downstairs with our host.
ඇත්තටම අපි මාස 6ක් තිස්සේ අප්කන්ට්‍රි ලයන්ස් කණ්ඩායම ඉතා හොඳින් පුහුණුවීම් කටයුතු කරා. අපිට විශේෂයෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික කණ්ඩායම නියෝජනය කරපු ක්‍රීඩකයන් 8කට වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම ශ්‍රී ලංකා 23න් පාල සහ 20න් පාල ජාතික කණ්ඩායම නියෝජනය කරපු ක්‍රීඩකයන් රැසකුත් ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම විදේශීය ගානා ජාතික ක්‍රීඩකයන් 4 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මම හිතන්නේ අපි ඉතා හොඳින් සූදානම් වෙලා ඉන්නවා මේ තරඟාවලිය හොඳින් ආරම්භ කරන්න. මම හිතනවා අපේ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ අද තරඟය හොඳින් ක්‍රීඩා කරලා ජයග්‍රහණයකින් අවසන් කරයි කියලා.
That was the Upcountry Lions coach And we will also hear from the Upcountry captain, who will speak a few words before the game as well.
ඇතම ගුවත් අපිට හොඳ මැනේජ්මන්ට් එකක් ඉන්න ඒ වගේම අපිට හොඳ කෝචින් ස්ටාෆ් එකක් ඉන්න අපි මාස 6ක් තිස්සේ දැන් පුහුණුවීම් වලට මුණ දෙනවා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා මගේ ඔපෝනන්ට් ටීම් එක මගේ ගමේ කණ්ඩායම බ්ලූ ස්ටාර් ඒගොල්ලෝ ඩිෆෙන්ඩින් චැම්පියන් අපි ඒගොල්ලොත් එක්ක හොඳ ෆයිට් එකක් දෙන්න අපේ කණ්ඩායම හොඳින් සූදානම් වෙලා ඉන්නවා කියලා මට විශ්වාසයක් තියෙනවා ඒ වගේම මගේ බෙන්ච් ප්ලේයර්ලත් ඒ වගේම ඉතාමත් හොඳ සූදානමකින් ඉන්නවා කියලා මට විශ්වාසයෙන් කියන්න පුළුවන්.
Just like the captain and the coach did mention, they've been practicing for around a period of 6 months now, and they'll be looking to bring in all of that expertise and that cohesion that they've built through that training period into this game as well.
And here's the Blue Star outfit just a couple of minutes before with their warm-up routines, and defending champions will be eyeing to make a good impression in their first game and start the new season in a winning note. That's Hamza on the bottom of your screen, the head coach and the manager, household name in Sri Lanka football, Hamza Hassan.
We will also be hearing from the coach of the Blue Stars, so it will be interesting to hear what the coach has to say before the game kicks off.
දැන් මේ සීසන් එක පටන් ගන්න සෙකන්ඩ් සීසන් එක පටන් ගන්නේ අවුරුදු 4කට පස්සේ ඒකෙත් පොඩි පොඩි බාධාවන් තිබුණා පටන් ගැනීමේදී ගිය අවුරුද්දේ තමයි පටන් ගන්නවා කිව්වේ ඒ ඉඳලා දැන් මේ අවුරුද්දේ ජූලි 17 තමයි ෆස්ට් මැච් එක අපි ප්‍රෙපරේෂන්ස් කරා ලෙස් ප්‍රෙපරේෂන්ස් තමයි නමුත් අපිට හොඳ ටීම් එකක් ඉන්නවා ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයක් හැටියට අපේ ක්‍රීඩකයින් සුපර් ලීග් එකට සූදානම් නොවුනත් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ පාපන්දු ජීවිතය ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ පාපන්දු ක්‍රීඩාව සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කරගෙන යනවා අපේ ටීම් එක හොඳ ටීම් එකක් යං ටීම් එකක් යං ඒ වගේම ඒකට පොඩි තව එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් 3-4 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා ඒකත් එක්කම අපේ ෆොරිනර්ස්ලා දෙන්නෙක් දැනට ශ්‍රී ලංකාව කරනවා තව දෙන්නෙක්ව ගේන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ තරඟාවලියත් ගිය පාර වගේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න.
And that was Coach Hamza, former Sri Lanka cap, head coach of Blue Star SC. And what he suggested was they have prepared and they are looking to start this season opener for them in a positive note. We are just minutes away from kickoff, where the defending champions Blue Star is taking on Upcountry Lions. Upcountry Lions with some household names up there, and Kavish Lakpriya have a couple of national caps under his belt as well, and he has been a household name in Abdullah Al-Mutairi's squads in the recent past. Have tasted some historic wins with the Sri Lanka national team touring Cambodia, Chinese Taipei and Thailand as well. Kavish Lakpriya, so plenty of experience behind his back, and with the captain's armband, he'll have to do a lot between the sticks today for Upcountry Lions today and going forward as well in this prestigious Sri Lanka Football Super League. And here are the two teams coming up out of the tunnel.
both teams will, of course, be looking for their shot at glory here. Just 9 game weeks, if I'm not mistaken, and every single match will be quite crucial for the teams if they are to get to that top, if they are to win this Sri Lanka Football Super League. Of course, we've seen Atif in the previous tournaments also, like the Champions League that just finished. We saw how the teams got better as they went on because they were able to build that chemistry, especially with the foreign players as well. So I do believe if the team is able to get that cohesion right from that very first game itself, it will be a huge benefit for them as the tournament progresses.
Definitely, very well said, Bilal. That cohesion was something we didn't see in the opening couple of weeks in the Champions League, but I hope in this Premier Top Division Super League we would see some good quality football from the offsets. Two quality sides taking on each other, plenty of experience behind their belts, plenty of national caps in their outfits as well. Mohammad Akib, Kavish Lakpriya, and Lahiru Taraka, Mohammad Shifan from Blue Star, and with that extra infusion of foreign experience as well, will make a whole lot of difference in this Super League, Bilal.
Most definitely, Atif, and these will be the top 8 teams in Sri Lankan football, top 10 teams of Sri Lankan football rather, battling it out for that Super League trophy. What an interesting encounter this will prove to be. Like you did mention, looks like it will be a star-studded affair here, and we will be hoping for entertainment's sake that this third game will not end in a draw like the first 2 opening fixtures as well.
Definitely, with the likes of Jude Supana, Naveen Jude, Mohammad Akib, Kavish Lakpriya, it's a star-studded Upcountry Lions outfit, Bilal. Here's Mohammad Akib to the right of your screens, and Blue Star on the other hand. Not the old Blue Star we used to see, but I would hope that they'll bring up their A game and all the experience. The likes of Lahiru Taraka, Mohammad Munfik, they have done it. They have been in the championship sides, so I hope that they'll bring their A game and their experience.
Definitely a lot of experience in their ranks, the Blue Stars, especially in their starting 11 as well. They'll be hoping that will come in handy, and being the previous champions also, they will be hoping that they can start this tournament off with a bang and start off from where they finished. Of course, the Super League is coming back after a bit of a hiatus, and the entire Sri Lankan footballing community will be quite glad that it is back, because it gives these youngsters the opportunity to showcase their talents, showcase their skills that they've been nurturing in the biggest stage of Sri Lankan football.
Definitely, and Blue Star, being the previous champions of the Super League, they had the opportunity to play in the AFC Cup qualifiers, which is the Europa League equivalent in the Asian Confederation, Bilal. So, huge opportunities at stake in this Super League being in contention in the country. So, it's very important, this Super League happening year in, year out, for all these opportunities to flow into the country's footballing exposure. And yeah,
definitely, Atif. And these are match officials for the day. It will be Chatura Maduranga in the middle, and he will be having the assistance of Buddhika Dice and Ishara Ratnayaka from the sidelines, and our 4th official for the day will be Taranga Pushpakumara. Teams having a final huddle before kickoff. Will be interesting to see how they start. And here are the team lineups for the Upcountry Lions. It will be Mohammad Mursid, Wilson Usay, Mohammad Akib, Mohammad Ishan, Jude Suban, Naveen Jude, Kavish Lakpriya, Mohammad
Shashri and Alexei all set to kick off the game for Blue Star. And finally, we are underway. Blue Star kicking things off from the left to right of your screens. High stakes encounter here at the Sukatadasa Stadium. Game number 3, week 1 in the Super League 2026. Lairu Taraka, the former captain for Blue Star, played his school football at Holy Cross College, Kaludara, and here's Upcountry Lions with an early attack, and that was pretty close. Not the prettiest of tackles as well, and referee Chatura Maduranga spotted it as a dive, and pretty fortunate from Blue Star's perspective, I believe, Bilal.
Definitely, and that split moment just showed us what the Upcountry Lions can do with the ball in their possession. The pace of that forward, Benjamin York, if I'm not mistaken.
Talking about pace, Muhammad Akib is one of Sri Lanka's fastest players on the wing. So having Muhammad Akib with his rapid pace will be a handful for Upcountry Lions going forward. So Blue Star not having the quickest fullbacks going around, and that slight advantage of having pace with Muhammad Akib and York on their wings for Upcountry Lions will be a handful going forward in this game with 90 minutes to play.
Good high press here from the Blue Stars, not allowing that midfield to get that ball forward. Country Lions looking for that open pass.
Reaping rewards from that high press of Blue Star. What I love from this Blue Star outfit is their centre forward, a big, huge, lanky lad, Peter Crouch-esque. If the Blue Star outfit manages to feed him the proper balls and proper deliveries, Blue Star will be a handy outfit going forward, Bilal.
Definitely, and that's not something you see quite often in this modern game, Atif. Those huge centre forwards, usually they are nurtured to be those big backs defending the goal. However, this time we have number 93, Alexei, playing centre forward for the Blue Stars as a central striker. So it will be interesting to see how he plays as the game does progress also. Blue Star guilty of having given possession away, but they're doing quite well to suffocate this midfield of the Upcountry Lions, and once again just reaping the rewards. They've managed to get possession of the ball. Little scrappy here from both these teams, and Alexei on the ball in the box. Just not enough on that pass. Little bit of a heavier touch.
Definitely, in hindsight, I did think Alexei would have gone to that illustrious strike, but the Russian thought otherwise, and he thought that his number 10 would make that run into the box, but he did the otherwise. But positive signs for Blue Star, Bilal. We did think Upcountry Lions will dominate the game from offsets, but it has been quite the opposite. Should be an offside, and good spot from the referee, Muhammad Akib. That was caught offside. Plenty of experience in the international circuit as well, Muhammad Akib, former Zahirian. He did represent Sri Lanka in the SAF Futsal Championships as well, Muhammad Akib, and He was playing in the Maldives a couple of months back in the Maldivian league as well, Muhammad Akib. So he's not short of football, Muhammad Akib. It's just that cohesion that you mentioned before, Bilal. If they manage to bring their cohesion in right and that rhythm, it will be a very hard task to beat this Upcountry Lions outfit.
Most definitely, Atif. And a little bit of a collision here. Here's the replay. The keeper just getting to the ball a fraction before managing to push it away. Getting his team away from danger. That was Muhammad Akib once again rushing forward. He's hungry for goals, Atif. He'll be looking to get one to his name before the end of this game today.
Definitely Muhammad Akib, very passionate about his football, the winger. And in the meantime, number 21 for Blue Star, Navod Vihanga, is down. And a contactless, when you go without contact, it gives concerns to the touchline as well. And in a flash, the physio is out in the field as well. Not good signs for Blue Star. Just 7 minutes into the new campaign, and one of their main players are down without contact.
Just a little bit of a limp still persisting. Will be interesting to see if he can continue or if he will be subbed in going forward. Because Atif, it still feels like both these teams are still testing the waters here.
Definitely, as you can see, it's very, very humid. The shirts are soaked in wet. Just 7 minutes we are into this game, but all these players are tested by this high humidity in Colombo.
Definitely, as per usual.
Substitution for Blue Star Sports Club. Jersey number 21, Navod Vihanga.
And a first early substitution for Blue Stars. Navod Vihanga has made his way to the Lemons, and Mohammad Rizan has replaced Navod in that number 24 jumper. Mohammad Rizan he is one of those players who has plenty of pace, and he can find those spaces with slight small pockets of spaces with his pace and nifty little play, Mohammad Rizan.
Loose pass there from Upcountry Lions will give possession away. And here's Rizan now, his first touch on the ball.
Lairu Taraka. Beautiful pass, but did not find Rizan making the run. Rizan yet to make his mark, and Blue Star persisting with that high press from the offsets. And I wonder for how long in this humidity they can manage to do this high press. Coach Hamza Hassan might he will have plan B also in up his sleeves as well. A very experienced campaigner, Hamza Hassan, has represented Sri Lanka and captain Sri Lanka as well.
Long ball in. playing some very dangerous football here. The Upcountry Lions taking those risks quite early on. Looking for their forwards in that instance, but a good little interception there from the Blue Stars.
Kavish playing it short. Here's Upcountry Lions. Naveen Jude. Plenty of experience, Naveen Jude. He'll have pace and beating Taraka. Crosses it in, and that's the deadlock breaking goal. An own goal courtesy Jerry Ombebe. The Blue Stars skipper, the culprit this time. Naveen Jude, what a run that was, Bilal. Beating Lahiru Taraka, all ends up with his pace. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Just making it look so effortless here, Naveen Jude. The captain, just an extended leg. He was looking for Benjamin York there with that pass. York unable to get to it. However, that scathing run did just enough to unsettle the defense, make them move in haste, and this is exactly the type of threat the Upcountry Lions will be bringing in.
Definitely, and against the run of play as well, Bilal. Blue Star were dominating the possession, but all of a sudden, that exertion of pace and exuberance of youth, I could say, from the Upcountry Lions wingers. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And inside the first opening quarter of the game, we've had the Upcountry Lions open the scoring for themselves, and now they will play with a little bit of more confidence here, a little bit of freedom as well. And all they have to do is just make sure they feed the forwards enough. They have around 4 forwards playing in this game today, in Akib, Naveen Jude, Benjamin York and Mohammad Ishan.
All of a sudden, Upcountry
And here's
Lions
York.
in cruise control. This is what an early lead will give you as a unit.
Once again, another player going down for Blue Stars. Bit of contact there. As he went down, it's the captain, Jerry Ombebe. He'll definitely be looking for a little bit of redemption as the game does progress. Here's the Blue Stars bench. Just looking a tiny bit unsettled from that goal. However, quite certain that they believe that their team can make a comeback here. It's still the opening quarter of the game, and in this game of football, anything can happen. And the Upcountry Lions now once again building from the back. Just unable to get to that ball in time. And something to note, in comparison to the previous few games, we haven't seen a lot of these teams always building from the back. They've always gone for those long passes whenever there has been a goal kick. And the Upcountry Lions making sure that they don't just leave to chance on who keeps possession of the ball, but rather just making sure that they get those players build from the back despite the high press also. And a bit of a challenge there from the Blue Stars player who has gone down. Mohammad Shifan. A bit of a tumble. Will be Ombebe restarting proceedings here. Ombebe into the box, looking for the towering figure of Alexi.
Slight push from the back, Alexi. It's that perfect centre forwards figure, the Russian forward. And again playing from the back, as you mentioned, Bilal. This time, a beautiful diagonal, finding the left wing, right winger rather. Here's Mohammad Akif with an open opportunity. Beautiful play that was from Upcountry Lions, and kudos to Mohammad Akif as well, making that run. No one didn't pick him up. None of the defenders saw that coming. Mohammad Akif in a flash. That's the pace this front three of Upcountry Lions possesses. Navin Jude, Mohammad Akif and Benjamin York. This trio going forward will do a lot of damage, Bilal, from what we have seen in this opening 17 minutes or so. Again, it's Benjamin York, pace and a beautiful control of the ball. Mohammad Akif this time onside. Here's Benjamin York, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Brilliant save from Udayanga Pereira this time.
And Benjamin York will be kicking himself for not putting that into the back of the net. Just not enough power behind that shot. And the keeper reaching forward, just able to stop that ball. It was York who started that off with that run from the midfield through the defense. Would have been a perfect play had he been able to find that right composure to finish it off. Ombebe also doing just enough to stay with him and disrupt. And a loose delivery, but Kavish gets to it on time.
Harsh tackle from the back. This time Mohammad Shifan. This is Mohammad Ishan. Beautiful, brilliant play. And Mohammad Akib slightly, just inches offside on that occasion, and he knew he was in an offside position. This is absolutely brilliant football from Upcountry Lions, using their pace to great effect. Mohammad Ishan. Here's Akib finding Ishan on the right wing. Cross comes in. Brilliant back heel, but Ombebe does the defending. Good from Upcountry Lions, and here's that pace. Navin Jude. This is brilliant from the young man. Murshid, Jude. Here's Risan. Blue Star trying to settle things down in the midfield. They have been a bit rusty, and timely intervention.
Blue Stars have to make sure that they create their own momentum and not be dragged away into the chaos that Upcountry Lions seem to be thriving in with their fast-paced football. They have to make sure that they grab a hold of the Upcountry Lions and make their own pace of the game. And another strong run, and all he has to do is get it towards the striker, Benjamin York, moving forward, but a timely tackle there from the number 18. That's Mohammad Munfik. Brilliant one at that to stop that opportunity there, Atif.
Definitely Mohammad Munfik carrying loads of experience under his belt. Mohammad Munfik, I believe this is third or fourth season now with the Blue Star outfit. Mohammad Munfik. Towering tackle from Munfik, forcing a corner. for Upcountry Lions. The first corner of the game. Not the best of corners. Here's Akib. Superb technique shown from Muhammad Akib, and Mbebe was there to make the intervention. Upcountry Lions with a rush of blood here. Attack after attack. Here's Navin Jude. Navin Jude. It again, Udayanga Pereira.
Navin Jude timing that run to perfection there. And once again, just unable to get enough power behind the finish. Country Lions twice unlucky now.
They'll have both the sides will have to adapt to these playing conditions and the pitch conditions. Not your usual pitch conditions you get at the race course, but here's Alexi. Alexi this time one touch too many.
Definitely, Atif, we are not seeing the ball travel as it would be expected to be. Of course, Sugadas Stadium, seeing sports of all formats being played in this ground, to be expected, and that's something that these players will have to consider as well going forward.
Jude Supan. Plenty of experience. The number 17 for Upcountry Lions. Akib. Here's Benjamin Yoke to Akib. A layover. Akib wins the battle against it again. Muhammad Munfik. Blue Star can call themselves a very fortunate a bunch here, and in the process, Udayanga Pereira has hurt himself as well.
Mohamed Akib going for that shot there. He had two options. Benjamin York running forward. He had another attempt at goal as well, but just couldn't get in. And what a shift we are seeing from the goalkeeper, who has just gone down. Udayanga Pereira throwing his body, and as he recovers, we'll be going into a hydration break as well. A much needed hydration break, considering the circumstances.
Definitely a well-earned hydration break for the players. And Udayanga Pereira, by the looks of it, he is in immense amount of pain, and Upcountry Lions, they can have a nice chat in this hydration break. They have done pretty well. That man on your screen, the number 21, Navin Jude, he has been absolutely brilliant on that left wing for Upcountry Lions, testing the old legs of Lahiru Tarak and Muhammad Munfik. Upcountry Lions, with this momentum, they should be netting a couple of more goals, but I would love to see Blue Star proving me wrong, Bilal, going forward.
Definitely, Blue Stars will be using this opportunity to make sure that they talk about counteracting the attacking threat that the Upcountry Lions pose right now. The Lions also, they've had a number of opportunities in this opening quarter, in these first 25 minutes of the game.
Here some close chances from Upcountry Lions. Muhammad Akib, he has been pivotal in that number 10 slot. Here's that first goal. Navin Jude crosses it in, and Mbebe, with the slightest of touches, was enough to gift a goal to their rivals. And here's Benjamin Yoke and Udayanga Pereira coming into the fore again. Udayanga Pereira has been pretty decent between the sticks for Blue Star. And here's Hamza Hassan. with the final instructions before the game resumes.
I have to say, Atif, it has been quite an entertaining first 25 minutes here at the Sukadasa Stadium. Both teams showing flashes of brilliance, and the fans here will be hoping that it'll only get better as time goes on.
Definitely. And Udayanga Pereira, with all the treatment, he's back up on his feet. Blue Star searching for that equalizer. Beautiful diagonal to find Mohammad Rizan.
Here's Pereira looking for options. He will go for Umbebe, who looks for Irfan again, but unfortunately this time the ball just goes out of play. Yeah, the Lions now. Jude Suban, Acosta Mpem, and Mohamed Murshid and Mohamed Akil rather have been quite solid in that back line for the Upcountry Lions so far. And here the Upcountry Lions now once again making headway. Beautiful through ball. This time he has to finish it off. The rebound goes straight towards the keeper. So uncharacteristic of Mohamed Akib. He had so much space to kick that in, and Mohamed Akib just kicks it right into Udayanga Pereira again. And Pereira has been a magnet so far for the ball. A plethora of shots on target, and all of them just finding the big body of Udayanga Pereira. Benjamin York as well, not able to finish off, and with that rebound we definitely thought Mohamed Akib would do justice for that through ball, but unfortunately just unable to finish it off.
Play of Mohamed Akib's caliber. Anyone would expect him to bury that into the back of the net, Bilal. But Udayanga Pereira, super reflexes. He has been an absolute wall for Blue Star between the sticks, Bilal, and Upcountry Lions will be kicking themselves. They had plenty of opportunities to double their lead, but Udayanga Pereira, absolutely brilliant.
During the hydration break as well, we just saw the replays of those chances Upcountry Lions have, and this one will go into that folder as well as another missed opportunity for the Upcountry Lions.
That was proper Vozinia-esque double save from Udayanga Pereira. Here's Mohammad Ishan. Here's Akib this time, and what a brilliant save yet again. Take a bounce on Udayanga Pereira.
Once again rising to the occasion. This time had plenty of power behind it. Had plenty of direction also. Mohamed Akib once again with a really good shot towards goal. Udayanga Pereira just proving that he can make those hard ones, hard saves as well. Brilliantly done.
Pure reflexes shown by Udayanga Pereira.
And it looks like Pereira has just gone down. Another collision. Country Lions still looking for that elusive second goal. Flirting around that box. Another brilliant ball once again, Atif. What An entertaining few minutes we've had right after the hydration break.
Definitely, and Upcountry Lions in flow state, I would say. They have been. It's been attack after attack from the lads from Nawalapitia. They have been using the width of the pitch quite for good effect, and their wingers have done justice for it as well with the pace they possess up their sleeves. Naveen Jude and Mohammad Ishad, two younger wingers doing a brilliant job for the Upcountry Lions.
And Blue Stars also with just a 1-goal deficit, and there have been so many opportunities that the Upcountry Lions have just let go, just let get past them. And if Blue Stars do come back now with a goal, they'll be on level terms, and that will put a lot of pressure on this Upcountry Lions outfit, and it might change the way they play as well. And that will definitely play towards the Blue Stars' advantage, and that's something that they'll have to keep in mind also as this game progresses. We've reached the half-hour mark here in this third game of the Sri Lanka Super League. And boy, what an exciting 30 minutes it has been so far. Alexei just getting some last-minute instructions.
He could be the difference maker for Blue Star if the right balls are delivered to him. Alexei, he has that towering figure, and we have not seen any glimpse of what he can do so far in this opening 30 minutes, but I'm pretty sure he's been signed for a reason by Blue Star, the defending champions, the Russian-born centre forward Alexei. Here's Fazul Rahman, the head coach for Upcountry Lions, will be a pleased man, but not with those missed opportunities, Bilal. 3 open, clear-cut chances for Mohammad Akib and Benjamin Yoke. They have to bury those kind of opportunities to put the game into bed because with the caliber of players Blue Star have up their sleeves, they could make a comeback, and from there onwards it will be a tight game. Before that, they should... and again, this time as I speak, Udayanga Pereira, yet another brilliant save. This has been a clinic of goalkeeping from Udayanga Pereira. These kind of opportunities, they should convert them to put the game into the bed. And
just wondering, Atif, if it's a case of too many superstars playing together in the same team. Upcountry Lions will be hoping that's not the case, and that is that elusive second goal. Upcountry Lions showing us that there is no mistake in having too many superstars in a team, and that every person can make it count. That's the second goal, almost coming out of nowhere there for the Upcountry Lions. That was just the second corner of the game as well, and they made it count. Mohammad Ishan with a little bit of a lob. Almost looked like a chip there. Not a lot of power behind it, but definitely getting that right angle into goal. And that's the second goal for the Upcountry Lions. That's the one they were searching for. And it finally comes from the legs of Mohammad Ishan. And in the 35th minute, Upcountry Lions will find themselves leading with 2 goals, and this will put a bit of pressure on Blue Stars as well. In the previous few minutes, they haven't had any meaningful possession, Atif. Something they'll be looking to change going into half-time.
Definitely a little bit pressure is an understatement, Bilal. An immense amount of pressure the Blue Star outfit is on. Here's Upcountry Lions again building up from the back. The composure from the back line shown by the Upcountry Lions. That's what the confidence builder for these forwards as well, for the likes of Mohammad Akib and Mohammad Ishan. Here's Akib again.
Most definitely, Atif. We haven't seen any erratic clearances from that defense. Rather, we've seen some calculated passes reaching the players as well, and it's refreshing to see also. Yeah, the Upcountry Lions once again immediately looking to attack.
And also, Bilal, I love how Fazul Rahman, the coach, using Muhammad Akib and Benjamin York, both of them dropping back, helping the defenders, and then going forward as well, making those beautiful runs. No one could track them, and that has helped Naveen Jude and Muhammad Ishan on the wings. And here's now Muhammad Ishan yet again, Benjamin York in the right position. This is absolutely a clinic, a football clinic from Upcountry Lions and Fazul Rahman.
Definitely, Atif. Couldn't have said it better. Here's another lob into the box, but this time will go into the hands of Udanga Pereira. He has risen to the occasion so many times, but he definitely does need the support of his defenders as well. Possession given away immediately. Country Lions will look to counter here.
It's more so a 4-2-2 possession used by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer back in the day when he used to manage Manchester United. Somewhat similar template, but it's Fazul Rahman's copy of what Ole Gunnar did back in the day for Manchester United. But it has been working. It is working currently for Fazul Rahman, and I hope good things from Upcountry Lions. Here's Muhammad Ishan, one-on-one, beautiful opportunity, and this time super finish from Muhammad Ishan, beautiful composure shown in front of the goal.
And that's the third one for Upcountry Lions, and they are definitely running right here in this opening game, and they're definitely making a statement, Atif. And great composure shown by Muhammad Ishan. He was looking for support, but then decided that he could do it on his own. Dribbles past the keeper. And what a pass from Abdul Rahman Yahya as well. Kudos to him also. He has been brilliant in the midfield for the Upcountry Lions. He has been making those clinical passes and in defense as well.
The silent assassin for Upcountry Lions, Yahya in the midfield. Now it should be a walk in the park for Upcountry Lions until the 90th minute mark, but you never know. Football is full of uncertainties.
A little disheartening to see the Blue Stars defense also not catching that run. Here's Ombebe now with the ball straight into the hands of Kavish, who hasn't been tested a lot today in this opening half of the game.
Blue Stars did start with a much deeper back line, but now they are playing a much more higher line. That gave the opportunity to Muhammad Ishan to make that run. Now here's Akib. Akib makes it 4.
And it's a goal fest here at Sugatadasa. Mohamed Akib this time making no mistake on the counter. They've been brilliant. The Upcountry Lions. Reasons to celebrate definitely. They are 4 up now. 3 quick goals. Udayanga Pereira this time can't do anything as it just breezes past him. We're seeing some brilliant football being played here in this opening game. We did mention before that each team will want this game to make a statement, and that's exactly what the Upcountry Lions are doing. And the communication that they've had also with their midfield and the forwards has been brilliant. Mohamed Akib asking for that ball. Upcountry Lions giving that clean sheet away. They had the opportunity to go into half-time with that clean sheet, which would have put a lot of pressure for the Blue Stars. For the Blue Stars also. However, Blue Stars snatching a goal in the 40th minute. will go in with a lot more confidence, knowing that this defense is not impenetrable.
Old-fashioned defending from Lahiru Taraka, reaping rewards this time, but it's all in hands of the forwards. Here's Shifan. Should find Alexi. Shifan, dancing feet. Baby with a strike from range, and Lakpriya Kavish was forced to save that shot from range. Baby, great presence of mind from the skipper. Risan.
That was the first corner for the Blue Stars. We've only had 3 corners in this game so far. Apologies, that was not the first rather. However, a corner that was once again well negotiated by the Upcountry Lions, putting enough pressure on Alexi, the receiver, making sure that he plays it out. Here's Kavish with the goal kick, looking for his forwards this time. And in these dying minutes of the first half, Atif, we've just seen the defense a little shaky here. Perhaps the commentator's curse getting to them.
Possibly, yes. And they have done really well so far until that brain fade moment. Here's Benjamin York back on his feet. Superb work rate. Muhammad Akib with a chip in, but finds Udyanga Pereira. A bit too much on that occasion by Muhammad Akib.
Finding a lot of open space now, the Upcountry Lions. Blue Stars player will just go down, and Mohammad Munfik, the defender, who will be needing medical assistance. And as the minutes have progressed, it looks like there's a bit of a cloud cover also around the ground. Something that the players will be quite pleased with. Here's Abdul Rahman Yahya once again with that high press. And although it has been the forwards who have shown, I think definite praise should be given to that man, Abdul Rahman Yahya, as well, who has, like you did mention, Atif, who has been a silent assassin, just making sure he makes those clinical passes, tracks back on defense, and disrupts the midfield for the disrupts the Blue Stars midfield whenever they've been on the attack. And we'll be having 5 added minutes here for the first half. And here's Navin Jude once again with the ball in hand. We know what Navin Jude can do. He'll be waiting for his options, and this time Upcountry Lions will be looking for one final goal to finish this first half with, but unfortunately possession given away for them. And it will be the Blue Stars on the counter. Mohamed Shifan on the wing looking for Alexi, but just a little bit of wayward pass there. Here's Akib now. Little too much on that. Benjamin York. And that goes in, leaving us all speechless. How has Benjamin York done that? That is just brilliant, brilliant presence of mind. Insane work here by the attacking player for the Upcountry Lions, Benjamin York. We definitely have to have a look at that once again, and that'll be 5 goals for the Upcountry Lions. And what brilliance we've seen so far. Look at that chip right over Udang Pereira's head, making no mistake. All he can do is watch on as the ball slots right into the back of the net there. And in the opening 2 games, we only saw 2 goals scored by those 4 teams. And here in this encounter, we've seen 6 goals scored in the opening half itself, and 5 of them belonging to the Upcountry Lions. And the Upcountry Lions attack definitely showing that they have in their arsenal something the teams should be worrying about.
Definitely, and Benjamin York, what a strike that was. And heading into Lemons with a 4-goal cushion. I think it's almost
scored by
the
jersey
game
number
for
77,
Upcountry Lions.
Benjamin
Beautiful touch from Muhammad Ishan. Ishan makes the run in. Here's Vivek and a beautifully converted goal. That's 6-1 for Upcountry Lions.
And that will be a brace for Benjamin York. He has scored 2 goals in 2 minutes here in these dying minutes of the game. Brilliant pass, and all Benjamin York has to do is direct that ball right into the back of the net. And at this minute, they are looking quite unstoppable. They will be going into the sheds with a 5-goal lead. Something that I haven't seen, I don't recall seeing in this top division in a long, long time. As the minutes tick by,
goal for Upcountry Lions Sports
finding
Club. Scored by
ourselves speechless.
jersey number 77,
By the way, the
Benjamin
Upcountry
York.
Lions have just come to the fore here. A lot to talk about for the Blue Stars as they go into halftime. It will be interesting to see how the rest of the half will be negotiated by the coach Fazul Rahman. He does have a number of players on the bench, players who will be looking for the opportunity to make an impact as well. It will be interesting to see at what point they are injected into the game. Here's Akib moving into the midfield, and Jude once again looking for that pass. Here's York on the ball with a little bit of chip.
Upcountry Lions at the moment toying with Blue Star. Just too easy for them at the moment. Benjamin York, again Muhammad Ishan with a beautiful touch. Here's Naveen Jude. Naveen Jude skies it this time. What could have been 7-1 at the end of the first half. This is embarrassing stuff for the defending champions, Bilal, isn't it?
Definitely,
Ladies
Arif. And
and
going into
gentlemen,
Lemons,
the score at halftime is
6-1
Blue Star Sports
is what the
Club.
scoreboard will read. A scoreboard that neither of us saw coming, Atif. Those first 20-25 minutes were brilliantly negotiated, and then we saw that hydration break, and that's where momentum did shift. We've seen that happen in the World Cup as well, where just the momentum is broken with those hydration breaks, and the Upcountry Lions have definitely had a blitzing second quarter to their first half. 6 goals to their name. Blue Stars with just 1. And we'll be looking at the highlights of the first half so far, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. Both teams starting off quite well. Blue Stars showing a lot of composure on the ball with that high press, not allowing the ball to reach those Upcountry Lion forwards. But then once it did, the floodgates just opened. Early on, quite a number of opportunities there. Upcountry Lions with wave after wave of attack, and we were wondering how far they could keep it up, how long they could keep it up. This was that first goal by Navin Jude, an own goal by the captain, and then we saw a brilliant shift from Udayanga Pereira, something that could have changed the game for the Blue Stars. A double save there. Mohamed Akib unable to get it in the rebound as well. And then once they did get that second goal, courtesy of the number 11, Mohamed Ishan, the floodgates just opened for them. It was goal after goal there. Some brilliant passes from the midfield as well. Mohamed Ishan with 2 goals to his name. Benjamin York with a brace to his name as well. And we've seen 6 goals scored. Forwards doing their job. And this was that goal. A little moment of a brain fade there, allowing Mohamed Shifan to pounce on that opportunity and to just chip it over the head of Kavish. And then Umbebe with another shot on target. And what a goal to finish it off, Atif. Making it look so easy.
And it didn't stop there. Again, Benjamin Yo coming into the fore to make it 2 goals for himself to end the first half. And that's the first half confirmation. Blue Star 1, Upcountry Lions 6. And we'll be heading into a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the live action from second half.
චමින්ද නීල් ස්ටේන්වල් මෙම පුහුණු පාඨමාලාවේ ප්‍රධාන උපදේශක විදියට කටයුතු කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ පාඨමාලාවේ ගොඩක් අපි කතා කරන්නේ ටෙක්නිකල් ටැක්ටිකල් සම්බන්ධව දේවල්, විශේෂයෙන්ම ග්‍රාස් රූට් වයසේ ළමයටත් යූත් ළමයටත් අපි මොනවද අපි පුහුණුවීම් වලදී ලබා දෙන්න ඕන කියලා. ඉතින් මේක මම විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ කෝස් එක පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ කියලා ලංකාවට හඳුන්වා දෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා කල්පනා කරේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පාපන්දු ඇකඩමි දැන් ගොඩක් බිහි වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම පාසලට, ඒ වගේම සමාජගත කරන්න. එතකොට මේ ඇකඩමි වල ඉන්න කෝචස්ලා ඒගොල්ලෝ හරහා තමයි මේ දැනුම ග්‍රාස් රූට් ළමයට යන්නේ. විශාල සංඛ්‍යාවක් ඇකඩමි වල පුහුණුවීම් ලබනවා. නමුත් මම හිතනවා මේ කෝචස්ලාට මේ නොලෙජ් එක යන්න ඕනේ. ඒ නිසා මේ පාඨමාලාව ඔබ හදාරනවා කියන්නේ පුහුණුකරුවෙක් විදිහට රටේ අනාගතේ මීට වැඩිය හොඳ තැනකට අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ව ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන්. බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
මම හර්ෂිනී මදුෂානි ගම්පහ තක්ෂිලා විද්‍යාලයෙන්. ඇත්තට මම හිතන්නේ ගොඩාක් අත්දැකීම් ගත්තා. අපි බොහොම පිරිසක් මේත් එක්ක එකතු වුණා. සියලුම දෙනා මම හිතනවා ගොඩාක් පාපන්දු හැකියාව කුසලතා වර්ධනය කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා A to Z කියලා දෙනවා. ඒක ඇත්තටම වටිනවා. සීලයිසන් කෝස් එක එහා ගිහිල්ලා මේ ප්‍රායෝගික ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් පුහුණුවීම් ගොඩාක් අපිට ලැබලා දුන්නා. ඒ තුලින් මම හිතනවා රටේ අනාගතයට මේක හරියට ක්‍රියාවට නැන්නුවොත් රටේ අනාගතේ හොඳ පාපන්දු ක්‍රීඩකයන් බිහි කරගීමේ හැකියාව අපි සියලු දෙනාටම තියෙනවා. සියලු දෙනාටම මම ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ පුහුණුවීම්ගේ වලින් ගන්න පුළුවන් උපරිම ප්‍රතිඵල අරගෙන රටේ අනාගත දක්ෂ පාපන්දු ක්‍රීඩකයන් බිහි කරමු කියලා.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் டிலக்ஷன் நொதர்ன் ப்ரொவின்ஸ் மன்னாரில் இருந்து வந்திருக்கிறேன். கிராஸ் ரூட் கோச்சிங் கோர்ஸுக்கு வந்திருக்கிறேன். இது உண்மையிலே ஒரு பிரயோசனமான பயனுள்ள ஒரு கோர்ஸ். ஸ்கூல் கோச்சர்ஸ், பிடி டீச்சர்ஸ், ஃபுட்பாலில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கிற எல்லாருமே கட்டாயம் இந்த கோர்ஸஸை நீங்கள் ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். லாங்குவேஜ் பிரச்சனை இங்கே இல்லை. கட்டாயம் இந்த கோர்ஸை நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்கள். இது ஒரு வெளிவான கோர்ஸ். இதற்கால ஒரு ஃப்யூச்சர் உங்களை ஃபுட்பாலில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கிறவங்களை வளர்க்குறதுக்கு ஒரு பிரயோசனமான கோர்ஸாக அமையும்.
Hi, my name is Reginald Eroshin. I love this game because this is something that everyone should love in Sri Lanka, not just in Sri Lanka. If you see, if you take the international grounds, everyone loves football. I thought I want to do this professionally, and when I was looking into it in the academy itself, I was introduced to Football Federation Sri Lanka, and I was announced that there is a course that you can do from the beginning itself, from grassroots to D license, C license, A license, and every other license that is capable of me coaching for even local and international football teams. If you are interested, if you are a player, and if you are looking forward to do something about this sport for the international or the local market, where students can learn football, where you would love to teach about football, this would be the perfect course. If you want to start somewhere, grassroots coaching sessions will be the first fundamental stuff where you can learn a lot of things that even most of mainstream players doesn't know. So if you love the game, play the game, or learn it and teach it.
You are our family and we are your family. This family together, we need to take this game forward that the country went through in 2022 in terms of economy, in terms of business, education, Aragalaya. Then again, we went through a suspension period. So lots of hardship. But one thing we had in common was we were together. Whatever the differences we had in the past or in football, when it come to football, when it come to federation, when it come to governance, we all of us were united together. We fought against the suspension. We fought against the interference. We fought against political involvements. But all 67, we were together. This unity is something that makes us different from all other sports. We have 78 sports, I think, in the country registered. But we are so much different. We are different from other sports because when it comes to important matters, national matters, government matters, we are together. This is the only way our game, our country's football can go forward. Sometimes we'll have differences, sometimes we'll have opinions, sometimes we'll have elections. It doesn't matter. We can have our own opinion. You can choose whoever you want. That's different. But when we are together, if you want to protect our game, if you want to take our game, we are one family.
චමින්ද නීල් ස්ටේන්වල් මෙම පුහුණු පාඨමාලාවේ ප්‍රධාන උපදේශක විදිහට කටයුතු කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ පාඨමාලාවේ ගොඩක් අපි කතා කරන්නේ ටෙක්නිකල් ටැක්ටිකල් සම්බන්ධව දේවල්, විශේෂයෙන්ම ග්‍රාස් රූට් වයසේ ළමයටත් යූත් ළමයටත් අපි මොනවද අපි පුහුණුවීම් වලදී ලබා දෙන්න ඕන කියලා. ඉතින් මේක මම විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ කෝස් එක පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ කියලා ලංකාවට හඳුන්වා දෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා කල්පනා කරේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පාපන්දු ඇකඩමි දැන් ගොඩක් බිහි වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම පාසලට, ඒ වගේම සමාජගත කරන්න. එතකොට මේ ඇකඩමි වල ඉන්න කෝචස්ලා ඒගොල්ලෝ හරහා තමයි මේ දැනුම ග්‍රාස් රූට් ළමයට යන්නේ. විශාල සංඛ්‍යාවක් ඇකඩමි වල පුහුණුවීම් ලබනවා. නමුත් මම හිතනවා මේ කෝචස්ලාට මේ නොලෙජ් එක යන්න ඕනේ. ඒ නිසා මේ පාඨමාලාව ඔබ හදාරනවා කියන්නේ පුහුණුකරුවෙක් විදිහට රටේ අනාගතේ මීට වැඩිය හොඳ තැනකට අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ව ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන්. බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
මම හර්ෂිනි මදුෂානි ගම්පහ තක්ෂිලා විද්‍යාලයෙන්. ඇත්තට මම හිතන්නේ ගොඩාක් අත්දැකීම් ගත්තා. අපි බොහොම පිරිසක් මේත් එක්ක එකතු වුණා. සියලුම දෙනා මම හිතනවා ගොඩාක් පාපන්දු හැකියාව කුසලතා වර්ධනය කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා A to Z කියලා දෙනවා. ඒක ඇත්තටම වටිනවා. සීලයිසන් කෝස් එක එහා ගිහිල්ලා මේ ප්‍රායෝගික ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් පුහුණුවීම් ගොඩාක් අපිට ලැබලා දුන්නා. ඒ තුලින් මම හිතනවා රටේ අනාගතයට මේක හරියට ක්‍රියාවට නැන්නුවොත් රටේ අනාගතේ හොඳ පාපන්දු ක්‍රීඩකයන් බිහි කරීමේ හැකියාව අපි සියලු දෙනාටම තියෙනවා. සියලු දෙනාටම මම ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ පුහුණුවීම්ගේ වලින් ගන්න පුළුවන් උපරිම ප්‍රතිඵල අරගෙන රටේ අනාගත දක්ෂ පාපන්දු ක්‍රීඩකයන් බිහි කරමු කියලා.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் டிலக்ஷன் நொதர்ன் ப்ரவின்ஸ் மன்னாரில் இருந்து வந்திருக்கிறேன். கிராஸ் ரூட் கோச்சிங் கோர்ஸுக்கு வந்திருக்கிறேன். இது உண்மையிலே ஒரு பிரயோசனமான பயனுள்ள ஒரு கோர்ஸ். ஸ்கூல் கோச்சர்ஸ், பிடி டீச்சர்ஸ், ஃபுட்பாலில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கிற எல்லாருமே கட்டாயம் இந்த கோர்ஸஸை நீங்கள் ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். லாங்குவேஜ் பிரச்சனை இங்கே இல்லை. கட்டாயம் இந்த கோர்ஸை நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்கள். இது ஒரு வெளிவான கோர்ஸ். இதற்கால ஒரு ஃப்யூச்சர் உங்களை ஃபுட்பாலில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கிறவங்கள வளர்க்குறதுக்கு ஒரு பிரயோசனமான கோர்ஸாக அமையும்.
Hi, my name is Reginald Deroshan. I love this game because this is something that everyone should love in Sri Lanka.
And we are back live here from the Sugadasa Stadium, and we've had a blistering first half here between the Upcountry Lions and Blue Star FC. And it's all set here for the beginning of the second half. And it will be interesting to see how both these teams manage this second half, Atif.
Definitely. And another question would be how many goals will Upcountry Lions score in this second half, Bilal? From how the things went in the first half, it was all Upcountry Lions. And here's the confirmation for you all the viewers. It's 6-1 in favor of Upcountry Lions. Ombebe playing in a higher position from what he's used to. Interesting tactics from Coach Hamza Hassan.
But if he did see anything in that second half, it's that Ombebe has a really strong right foot there, and that's something perhaps that the Blue Stars will be looking to capitalize on.
Definitely. Late into the first half, Coach Hamza Hassan did made couple of changes, beg your pardon, and we'll see how those changes will affect the game going forward. Here's one of those changes in the number 8 jump, Theekshana Kavindya. And Muhammad Ilham, apologies. That was Muhammad Ilham for Blue Star in the number 8 jersey. Here's Upcountry Lions. Muhammad Akib, heavy touch there.
Here's Alexi. We haven't seen him much on the ball, Atif. That's something that Blue Stars will be hoping that they can change in the second half, and that's something they would have spoken about as well. Their star striker for the day. They'll be hoping that they can feed him much, and Mohammad Shifan has played quite well so far, but just giving the ball away in that occasion.
Definitely. And another difference I saw was Blue Star with a classical old-fashioned approach of playing football, and on the other hand, Upcountry Lions somewhat modern and somewhat new tactics up their sleeves. And I don't know if that was the reason that Upcountry Lions are enjoying a 5-goal cushion here, but that's something I saw from these two sides. Old-fashioned versus modern football was on display, and using that false 9 from Muhammad Akib. Also at times Benjamin Yoke was playing that false 9 position, going up and down. Beautiful from Upcountry Lions. On the other hand, Blue Star using they could have used Alexi in somewhat of a deeper position. He was always up front on the field, and there was no balls put in to the right positions to Alexi to take the better of them. So lots of homework to be done from Blue Star SC to go forward in this campaign as defending champions, and lot to work on, Bilal.
Definitely, and then some interesting analysis after Atif there. Interesting insights into the way Blue Stars has been playing, and here's an opportunity now. Shove away from the ball. And once again, ball just given away at a crucial area. And here's opportunity for the opening goal, and they're just toying with the defense here. Benjamin York had the opportunity to get that hat-trick. Instead, he just passed it over to Mohammad Akib, who just finishes it off, and they're having a ball here. The Upcountry Lions in the opening minute of the game, opening few minutes of the game. They've just scored the 7th goal, and Atif 1-7. And look at that silky touch there by Benjamin York as well.
And the presence of mind to know where Mohammad Akib was in that crowded penalty box. This is an absolute clinic from Upcountry Lions, and Benjamin York. Akib grabs his second. 3 players on a hat-trick for Upcountry Lions, and we'll see who will score the first hat-trick in this brand new season of Super League football.
And with the first 2 games we've seen, this has been the complete opposite. We saw 2 draws in those opening games, and once again they've given possession away cheaply. Blue Stars. Upcountry just playing it back, making sure that they are not drawn into playing too riskily here, despite the cushion that they are enjoying.
And earlier this year we saw Mathura City struggled heavily in the Champions League. They were the defending champions coming into the Champions League, and here now the defending champions Blue Star are struggling heavily against Upcountry Lions. Not a good fashion to follow, but a huge concern going forward for Blue Star SC if they are to remain in this Super League without getting relegated to the Champions League, Bilal.
Definitely, Atif, and I feel like a lot of that should be accounted for the brief hiatus also that the Champions League and the Super League did have because of the pandemic as well as other issues. However, quite glad football is back, and boy, will the Upcountry Lions fans be glad that their team is back in this fashion. 7-1 is what the scoreboard will read. Something that you won't see often. It will be interesting to see how the coach manages his players as well.
And from what I see on the touchlines, there's double goalkeeper change, and here's Mohammad Ishan on the wing, and valiant tackle, and it's a corner in favor of Upcountry Lions. As before the corner, we'll be seeing a change in goalkeepers for both the sides. For now, it's only Upcountry Lions who are doing the changes. Beg your pardon, Udayanga Pereira is also making his way to Nifal Ahmed, the youngster, just 22 years of age. Nifal Ahmed, he was a superstar in his school days. Nifal Ahmed for Kalutara Muslim Central. He won a couple of championships as well with Kalutara Muslim Central in his schooling days, and he has lots of potential upon his sleeves. Nifal Ahmed between the sticks going forward for Blue Star SC.
Lions Sports Club. Jersey number 30, Mohammad Akil is replaced by.
And here's a corner
number 3
for the Upcountry Lions, and immediately we see the quality that the youngster Nifal Ahmed is bringing into the game, Atif.
Definitely a lanky lad, a proper goalkeeper's built. Nifal Ahmed, he's got the proper goalkeeper's built. And from just 3 seconds into the game,
for Blue Star Sports Club.
he has 2
Jersey
touches
number 1,
already.
Udayanga Pereira is
Great
replaced
distribution
by
as well
jersey
from
number
Nifal Ahmed.
23,
Good signs
Ashik Mohammed.
from the youngster. And here's Benjamin Yoke. Beautiful feet.
Have to commend Benjamin York for that getting to that header in that first corner as well. That Nifal Ahmed saved. Brilliant vertical from him, and Benjamin York with some silky feet. And here are the Upcountry Lions. Good bit of defense there by the number 8 Mohamed Ilham, who's been substituted in the second half. Substitutes make an impact straight away for the Blue Stars. This is exactly what their coach would have liked to see as well. And making the run forward is Abdul Rahman Yahya. Here's Abdul Rahman Yahya. Just ball snatched away from his feet there. Da Costa Empem.
Here's the other substitute goalkeeper, Mohammad Sharif, former Zahira man, and made a couple of appearances in the national side as well. And to Qatar with the under 23 outfit, Mohammad Sharif. Loads of experience at this young age for the Upcountry Lions backup goalkeeper. So Upcountry Lions star-studded outfit, started bench as well, and they have the quality up on the field and in the bench as well. So Upcountry Lions, for me, going forward, will be favourites to win this Super League 2026, Bilal.
Definitely looking like the team to beat Atif here, with 7 goals scored in under the first hour of this game, and a brilliant pass there towards the wing also. And he'll be looking for that cross. This time stayed into the hands of Nifal Ahmed, who makes no mistake. And here's Ahmed once again to the right wing of Blue Star. We haven't seen this often, Blue Star coming into the attack. We have Alexi. The ball is dislodged from the feet of the Blue Star wing. And Yahya will continue proceedings in that midfield.
From what we have seen, Nifal Ahmed, just 3 touches and very promising from the youngster. Good distribution and safe hands shown by Nifal Ahmed. And I'm sure more shots will be fired towards his goal in the coming 30 minutes or so. Here's the Lions searching for the 8th goal.
And here's Jude. Still ball at his feet inside the box. Country Lions aren't ceasing to attack here. They're making sure that they carry on. Here's Mohamed Mursid playing high up for the Upcountry Lions. Once again, here's Akib. Akib, brilliant touch. Akib storms into the box. He's looking for the player, but just unable to find it. However, will be recovered by Benjamin York.
So put with a back heel touch. And here's Harsha Fernando in the meantime, Bilal, with all the mayhem going in the middle. Fazul Rahman, the coach of Upcountry Lions, just flexing his substitutes. Harsha Fernando, yet another national cap. Over 10 national appearances as well. Harsha Fernando, plenty of experience. Captain Sri Lanka as well against Yemen in one of the World Cup qualifiers as well. So Fazul Rahman at the moment just flexing his bench. Bilal.
Definitely a handy substitute to come in for the Upcountry Lions, and shows the squad depth that they have also. That's certainly important for any team in a tournament going forward. That squad depth will be crucial, because there will be moments that you'll need those players to come in, that you'll need those players to start and make an impact straight away. And that's a luxury that the Upcountry Lions have seemed to be able to create for themselves in this pre-season going forward, and it's showing. And here's Benjamin York now looking for options. He's been brilliant on the ball, hasn't he, Atif? The control he's had, those sublime touches have proven to be quite a game changer. Gotten himself an assist and 2 goals to his name as well.
Definitely, and you were talking about squad depth, Bilal. This is an 18-week-long tournament, so a good squad depth will come in handy later into the tournament, because we did see in the Champions League as well, there were quite a lot of injuries going to that business end of the tournament. So Upcountry Lions, from what we are seeing right now, brilliant squad depth and good quality players in the bench as well. So Upcountry Lions, I think they have got this in their bag, but nothing to take away from the other teams as well. We have just not seen, there's 4 teams yet to feature in this tournament in week number 1. From what we have seen so far, Upcountry Lions, they are to get the bragging rights at the end of this tournament. But plenty of football for sure to be played, and Upcountry Lions yet again searching for that 8th elusive goal.
Feels strange to say, Atif, 8th elusive goal. But that's what the Upcountry Lions have conjured in this first hour of their very first game of this Super League. Of course, like you did mention, we are yet to see the other teams play, but it looks like it will be the Upcountry Lions who will get the first win of this Super League. And here's opportunity once again. Benjamin York playing as a number 9 here. Oh, brilliant pass. All he has to do is find the player, and that just goes across the face of goal.
Just kissing the post on its way. Harsha Fernando. I don't need to describe the quality of this man. Quality written all over that strike, Harsha Fernando. It's just that post coming in between him and the goal. Lisan. Awful throw in taken. Clearing the lines is a Blue Star. Here's Alexi winning the battle. Alexi. Lisan down the wing.
Gets it away, Mohamed Rizan, but the defense coming to the fore here. Haven't been tested a lot in this game so far, the Upcountry Lions defense. That was one of those moments that they did need to come to the fore. Mohamed Rizan with some good footwork there, good awareness, kicking that ball into space and getting that cross away as well. And it will be a corner for the Blue Stars, and they'll want to make this count. And still opportunity. The big man Alexi just not getting that shot away. And here's the Upcountry Lions on the counter. Definitely felt like the Blue Stars should have pounced on that, but Upcountry Lions straight away taking the battle to the other side of the pitch. Just a bit unfortunate there for the Blue Stars, Atif.
Definitely. Alexi should have done much better to get his first goal for the club. But with all the goal scoring, has been ongoing on the other end of the park or the pitch. That those rare opportunities, they'll have to score those rare opportunities, and going forward in this tournament, those goal differences will come into play as well. Yes, Upcountry Lions might have the W in the bag, but they would like to decrease the deficit, and this time an unwanted challenge on Harsha Fernando.
Here's the attacker. Mohamed Nuzair there for the Blue Stars, going after the ball. And it will be opportunity for the Upcountry Lions to restart. Jude Subhan tasked with the restart for the Upcountry Lions. And it looks like there will be a substitution. Zarwan Johar coming in. Two substitutions for the Upcountry Lions. Zarwan Johar and Mohamed Asad coming in.
Jersey number
Be coming in for Mohamed Ishan and Wilson Ose.
5, Wilson Ose replaced by
Have we just
jersey
seen
number
Atif?
10,
A
Zarwan
shot
Johar.
from long range there.
Jersey number 11,
From the restart
Mohammad
straight away,
Ihsan replaced
hoping
by
that they could
jersey number 13,
have caught the
Mohammad
goalkeeper
Ahsan.
unaware, but the youngster Nifal Ahmed just doing enough to swap that ball away. Here'll be corner opportunity and another save from Nifal Ahmed.
I mean, he has been put into work by Hamza Hassan, the coach. He has been on the pitch for just under 10 minutes, but has already made 4 saves. Nifal Ahmed.
Mohamed Asad's first touch of the game so far. Will be interesting to see how these substitutes board as well. Jacosta Mpem. Here's Asad.
Will have to support Yahya. Yahya was supported by Wilson and Ishan brilliantly, but this time Muhammad Akib in an offside position.
Brilliant vision once again from the midfielder Abdul Rahman Yahya.
With the changes, Yahya is playing a bit more in a forward position. He's playing in that number 10 position. Mohammad Yahya earlier, he was playing that 6 or 8 position, but now Fazul Rahman has pushed him a bit forward. Now he can use his creativity to good, and we are heading into the hydration break in the second half as well. Could this be that changing point again, or the turning point again in that second half? Here's some of the best bits from the second half so far. That was that earlier offside call for Muhammad Akib.
Like you did mention, Atif, right after the hydration break in the first half, we saw a flood of goals. Will be interesting to see how this final quarter of the game is played. We're almost at the 70th minute in this match number 3 of the Sri Lanka Football Super League 2026. 7-1 is what the scoreboard will read in favour of the Upcountry Lions, who've had nothing short of a blitzing, brilliant game so far. But I have to say that the substitutes for the Blue Stars have done quite well in the few minutes that we've seen them play. They made sure that they've risen to the occasion, made those crucial tackles, those crucial saves, and showing that they can definitely make an impact going forward. That's exactly what a coach would want to see as well. Tough game for the captain, Umbebe, of the Blue Stars. Responsible for that slight mistake that led to the opening goal for the Upcountry Lions. He'll be looking to redeem himself in some way going forward, and he'll be hoping that he can rally his troops as they move on into this tournament and make sure that they bounce back from this game, because at the end of the day it's just the opening game. There's a long way to go towards the end of the tournament, and we've seen how as the tournament progresses certain teams have just become better and better. So that's something that the Blue Star fans will be hoping it'll happen to their local team as well. However, the Upcountry Lions, on the other hand, what a contrast. They've started off with a bang. 7 goals to their name as they reach the 70th minute of the game. They'll be looking to score more. They'll be hungry for more, especially these substitutes as well. They've been put into the game early on, considering the cushion they've had. Here's Dako Sampem, who has done quite a good job for his team so far. Country Lions immediately looking to play that ball forward. Here's Johar in that number 10 jersey, just dropping into the midfield. Mohamed Mursid. Dako Sampem. Ball will be booted in forward into the path of Mohamed Akil. Throw in for the Upcountry Lions.
Mursid. Yahya in a more attacking position. Beautiful 1-2. Here's Akib. Akib crosses it in and dealt well with the danger. Mohammad Nussair, that was from Blue Star. Beautiful ideas from Upcountry Lions, and it will be a corner in favor of Upcountry Lions. Here's the substitute, Zarwan Joha. Decent cross in. Here's an opportunity. And again, a deflection takes it over the goal. Benjamin York looking for his hat-trick. It has been a day out for him, Akib and Ishan. This time showing his acrobatics is the substitute number 10 for Upcountry Lions, Fernando. Johar.
Had the right idea, but just not getting the execution right. However, throw in for the Upcountry Lions.
Supan. Nice run from Yahya. Yahya. Bit too much from Benjamin Yoke. But here's Blue Star. Can they find that counter attack? Alexi, does he have the legs? Supan, too good. Lethargic from Alexi, but Upcountry Lions just toying with the Blue Star forwards now.
Something that the Upcountry Lions shouldn't be here. He's become too complacent or too comfortable. We know that they know that they are in the lead. However, they have, with these substitutions in, there will be other combinations that they'll be looking for. And here's the captain looking for Alexi. And a little bit of a mistake there. And will it be Mohammad Shifan's second goal? No, it isn't. He just misses out on the opportunity. It hits the crossbar. And what a defense there. What a defensive shift by Da Costa Empem. It was him who gave the ball away in the first place, but making sure he's able to bounce back there. Once again, getting a bit too complacent, Atif. Shifan attempting to replicate what he did earlier. This time, defense holding strong, hitting the crossbar, his shot. Too much on that chip there.
Definitely, and going forward, Upcountry Lions will have to work on the defensive communications. We did see a couple of brain fade moments from Upcountry Lions. With a better outfit, with a better unit, they will have to answer loads and loads of questions, Bilal.
And here's Mohammad Shifan once again going forward, but this time he'll win his team a throw in. Here's the captain, Umbebe. Umbebe moving forward. Umbebe looking for that cross. He keeps the ball in. He keeps the ball alive. Here's Umbebe looking for that pass, but just touch too heavy from the number 19, Fahim Basit Amir. And straight away going for the counter are the Upcountry Lions, but Blues have done quite well to win that ball back.
Mohammad Fahir to find Mbebe, but tired legs this time from Mbebe. A game to forget for the Blue Star captain. Started off with an own goal. From there onwards, it has been all Upcountry Lions. And here's the Lions yet again. Fernando. Beautiful overlap from Navin Jude.
Looking for options. Here's Benjamin York to Johar. Johar just not getting that pass away once again. Here's Mohammad Shifan now. Approaching that box. Not a lot of support. Here's Umbebe to Shifan once again. Shifan going towards goal. Looking for Alexi, but the defense holds on for the Upcountry Lions. A little too low for Alexi there with that height. Cross could have been much, much higher.
Risan. There's Blue Star and then Bebe. Alexi. Good high press and the Lions win the ball. Navin Jude, beautiful pass from Benjamin York. Jude, one touch too many, and the second touch was too heavy, and Nifal Ahmad coming off his lines does brilliantly well. So far Ahmad has kept a clean sheet, and a promising shift from the youngster.
Definitely showing good awareness from the youngster there.
And also he has handled the back line very well as well. Mohammad Fahir and Co has been pretty decent from what they were in the first half. And again Navin Jude testing the fullbacks. Akib looking for his hat-trick.
Haven't seen much of Mohammad Akib on the ball in the second half. And here's Mohammad Akib with a good pass in. Here's the cross. Still opportunity for the Upcountry Lions. Ball at the feet of the Upcountry Lions, and they score the 8th goal. And it will be Abdul Rahman Yahya who gets a goal to his name. Well deserved. He controlled that midfield brilliantly in that first half. And Abdul Rahman Yahya will get his name on that goal list. Brilliant composure once again.
Goal for Upcountry Lions Sports
Doing
Club.
just enough
Score by
to get
jersey
it
number
past
22,
the youngster
Abdul Rahman
into the back of the net.
Yahya.
Fazul Rahman with that slight change he made after that second half, moving Mohammad Yahya into that number 10 position. He is reaping rewards of it. He was playing in that number 6 position in that first half, now in that number 10 position, and he shows that he could score some bangers as well. He's got that shooting boots up his sleeve, Mohammad Yahya. And it's 8 goals to 1 here at the Sugadadasa. The defending champions have been thumped by the Upcountry Lions in the opening fixture for both these sides.
Final 10 minutes of play of regulation time here, Atif. We'll be having a few minutes of added time, considering the hydration breaks taken as well. But here the Upcountry Lions once again. Here's Abdul Rahman Yahya on the ball. This time just a little too wide. Benjamin York making that run forward, but Yahya going for goal all on his own. And there will be another substitution for the Upcountry Lions. Fazuldin Abdullah coming in for Mohammad Akib.
Superb shift from the national cap, Mohammad Akib. 2 goals under his name to begin the season. And a well-deserved rest for Mohammad Akib. Good days of work done and dusted from the former Zahirian.
Here's Da Costa MPM.
Substitution for Upcountry Lions Sports Club.
Moving
Jersey
into that
number
midfield.
7, Mohammad Akib is replaced by jersey number 20, Fazuldin Abdullah.
Mbebe. Shifan with options in the middle, but Mursid does really well. What a shift he has put in, Mohammad Mursid, in that left back position. Right back rather. And Abdullah, the substitute, with fresh legs, optimistic to go forward, running past defenders. Here's Alexi. Not the start he wanted in this blue jersey. Alexi. MPM. Country Lions playing the game at their pace, running the field to their momentum, and will they score a 9th goal here at the Sukutadasa? Alexi again, loads of arms thrown at the referee from a frustrated Blue Star outfit. Here's Yahya, finds Navin Jude on the right. Jude wins a corner for Upcountry Lions. Just under 6 minutes to go in regulation time. Navin Jude takes it short. Here's Navin Jude. Gives it to Mohammad Mursid. Mohammad Mursid, this time with his left foot, skies it over the crossbar. Country Lions is not afraid to share the position and give everyone a piece of cake here. And Shifan finds Alexi.
Alexi looking for that pass instead of going for the shot there, Atif. And I have to say, Mohammad Shifan has put in a brilliant shift for the Blue Stars. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a lot of support. He has been good on that wing. He has made those runs. He has made those crosses. But he has just been unable to find a partner who could finish off those chances for him. And he is the big number 4 for Blue Stars making it forward. That's Mohammad Fahir. And here's Shifan once again on the ball, going for goal. Just a bit wayward there. Mohammad Shifan, early on in those first opening 7 minutes of the game, he did go down. And coach has persisted with him so far, showing how integral his presence will be for the Blue Stars going forward as well. Here's Johar once again on the ball. Abdul Rahman Yahya, who will dink it forward.
Ahmed plays it short. Intervened by Navin Jude, but Blue Star Asad. Here's Supan.
If it's any consolation to the Blue Stars, they've just conceded 2 goals in the second half so far, as opposed to the 6 conceded in that first half. So it shows the impact the substitutes as well have created, especially in the likes of Mohammad Nusair, if I'm not mistaken, who put in a good defensive shift.
Definitely, and Mohammad Rizan as well has been very good with his defensive duties, dropping back and tracking down the fullbacks of the wingers rather of Upcountry Lions. Asad, a poor touch, gifts the ball away to Blue Stars, but does really well to recover. Mohammad Asad still showing the commitment. Mohammad Asad with enjoying, even when they are enjoying a 7-goal cushion. Here's Navin Jude down the wing, drives it into the box and wins a corner. Pardon me, referee has given it as a goal kick. Here's Fahir. Mbebe, heavy touch, but still with possession. Alexi making the run down the middle. Mbebe on his own.
He needed Alexi to get into that pocket of space. But just once again, Atif showing that lack of cohesion rather in this team. And the good news for the Blue Star teams is that it will get better as it goes on, for the Blue Star fans rather. And they'll just have to ride this wave. And here's Country Lions once again. Benjamin York hurried into that pass, giving possession away. Here's York once again, a little dink over the top. York once again into the box. And there's no offside called. Brilliant run. And that is the hat-trick for Benjamin York. The very first hat-trick of this tournament that we are seeing. And it is the Upcountry Lions forward with a clinical finish, Atif, once again. And there is that celebration. Wonderful stuff. Abdul Rahman Yahya and Benjamin York combining, finish things off once again.
Jersey number 77, Benjamin York.
9-1 is what the scoreboard will read in favor of the Upcountry Lions as we move into the last minute of regulation time. Once again, what a shift from Abdul Rahman Yahya as well.
Midway through the game, I did mention Fazul Rahman used tactics somewhat similar to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and the scoreline is also does remind me of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United running riots against Southampton at Old Trafford. They did score 9 goals on that day, where Southampton were just
minimum of
with early
4
red
minutes
cards,
of
and
added time.
here Upcountry Lions recreating that scoreline. It's always nice reminiscing good United days, good old Manchester United days, Bilal.
Definitely an interesting bit of trivia there, Atif. And 9-1, what a scoreline that is. And we'll have 4 minutes of added time here. And it looks like the clouds are gathering over Sugatadasa as well. The weather has been kind to these players in the second half. Will be interesting to see if the Upcountry Lions have another goal up their sleeve. Here's Navin Jude now. He has been transferred onto the right wing there. And Navin Jude going forward. He'll be looking for a player, but Farzan Johar just not making that run. Zarwan Johar rather. Not getting into that empty pocket of space. Here's the Blue Star players once again. Just looking a bit lackluster here. Going through the motions now at this point of the game. It's just under 2 minutes remaining. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Country Lions still probing forward here. And probing forward are the Upcountry Lions. Will be seeing the 10th goal here. Still going, still going. And he definitely should have passed there. The youngster, the new substitute, looking to make a name for himself. Benjamin York was free. He could have gotten 4 goals to his name. The youngster just looking to be a little cheeky. Trying to dribble past the keeper.
That look on Benjamin York's face said it all, Bilal. I'm sure Abdullah will get a earful back in the dressing room, but nevertheless, that was some beautiful bit of work from the substitute Abdullah. Here's Sarif, has been put into the test, but does really well.
Final minute of extra time here approaching, and we'll find the game being played on the opposite side of the pitch, where we haven't seen a lot of action so far. But will the Blue Stars be able to get a consolation here? It's Mohamed Rizan with the corner kick. Will he be able to find Alexi? Alexi with the header, but just unable to keep it low enough. finds contact, but goes over the crossbar once again. It just hasn't been the day for the Blue Stars. Good cross there from Mohammad Rizan. Good run by Alexi as well. Good movement. And immediately ball is put forward. Abdul Rahman Yahya playing forward now, going after that ball. Here are the Upcountry Lions once again moving forward. Here are the Upcountry Lions. Just a little too much on that ball. And will we hear the referee's whistle now? The referee deems there's just a few more seconds, and with that release, we see the Upcountry Lions beginning their campaign with a massive, massive win here. The Blue Stars have come crashing down under the pressure the Upcountry Lions have put forward, and the Upcountry Lions will just cruise towards a victory here. 9-1 is what the final score will read. Unprecedented scenes here from the Super League. We saw the first two opening games ending on a draw. Just 2 goals scored between them. And this one, 10 goals scored today, and 9 of them scored by the Upcountry Lions. Hat-trick for the talismanic forward, the number 77 Benjamin York, and 2 braces as well. And something that is definitely notable, Atif, is the fact that in most games it has always been the overseas signings that have shown, but this time the Upcountry Lions showing what a strong local core can actually do for the game, because these local players, they know how the different ground conditions are, how Sugadadasa plays, how Racecourse plays, and they brought that experience as well to the game, and mixed with that foreign infusion, foreign experience, foreign tactics, they've shown what a good pre-season campaign can actually do to a Sri Lankan football team.
Definitely Upcountry Lions ran riots against the defending champions. On your screen, Blue Star, what a start Upcountry Lions had having to their season, Bilal. Netting 9 goals past the defending champions is always something to look forward to. And Upcountry Lions making a strong statement to begin the season with. And here are some best bits from the second half. Mohammad Akib beginning the scoring in the second half with a brilliant cross converted from Mohammad Akib. And they did manage to create more chances left, right and center. That was Harsha Fernando. That hit just kissing the post. Alexi had couple of chances which the Blue Star outfit needed him to convert, but he did not manage to convert any of those chances. Zarwan Joha was decent after coming off the bench. And this was yet another opportunity for Upcountry Lions and Benjamin York. Mohammad Shifan, this opportunity, he should have hit the back of the net, and Mohammad Sarif with a double save.
Both those opportunities for Blue Stars coming off of some poor defending rather from the Upcountry Lions. However, the attackers doing the job for themselves, goal after goal. And here was that hat-trick for Benjamin York. A little dink over the top from Abdul Rahman Yahya that got him there. And he could have had another opportunity, but unfortunately falls short, and this was the final chance for the Blue Stars. And what a game we've had here at the Sugadadasa Stadium. Like Atif rightfully said, the Upcountry Lions running riot. 9 goals to 1 That's not a scoreline that you would usually see. Here's the full-time confirmation from the Sugadasa Stadium. We'll be having a few interviews going forward, and we'd love to hear from the players as well regarding how it was to play in the middle there. But what a game we've had here in the Sugadasa Stadium, a stadium that has seen the highs of lows of many sports in Sri Lanka's sporting history. And today they've been witness to a massive high in this Sri Lanka Football Super League, where the Upcountry Lions have scored 9 goals against Blue Stars, who are the defending champions coming into this game. Both teams needing to start off strong, both teams needing to make a statement, but it is the Upcountry Lions who have grasped at that opportunity going forward. Wonderful to see how that attack came in, how that attack worked. Of course, before the beginning of the tournament, beginning of the match rather, we heard the coach say that they've had 6 months worth of practice, 6 months worth of preparation going into this Super League, and that's definitely showing. And we'll be going down towards Arshad, who will be having a couple of interviews for us. So stay tuned to hear what the players and the coaches will talk about.
We are working for hard to do better next game.
How was the supports you got from your team players today?
Oh, very good, very good. One heart, everybody supports each other, so it's very good.
Thank you very much, and all the best for the match.
And that was the man of the match for today, with 3 goals to his name, Benjamin York. What a performance. A couple of assists for himself as well. Signed as a striker and doing his job in the very first game of this Super League. And here are the fixtures for the rest of week number 1. And look at that outstanding result there from this third game, Blue Star and Upcountry Lions. We had 2 draws in the previous game, but then this one changing the entire complexion of this table. And we do have Renown SC taking on Ratnam SC tomorrow. And then on the 20th of July, Seahawks FC taking on Red Star FC. And both these teams will definitely have had an eye out for how this team panned out. And they'll be looking to ignite heroics of their own as well. And with that, we've come to the end of the day's proceedings here from the Sugadasa Stadium. We've had a brilliant game with a lot of action, and do stay tuned with us as we move on to the end of this week 1 with 2 more games ahead during the weekend. This is Bilal Marika and Atif Siddiq signing off along with the production team.